Man, I love nothing better than a good hot dog. Now, my hot dog chili recipe has seen over 58,000 views, so if you haven't seen that one, go check it out. But now we're making a Chicago-style relish to go on top of it. So stay tuned for this episode of Cooking with the Wolfpack. All right, Wolfpack fans, Johnny Wolfpack back here in the kitchen at Wolfpack Ranch West. Yep, we're looking at a different direction in the kitchen. My wall of fame up here in the back. But look, we're gonna make some of the best hot dog relish that I've ever had. And I love hot dogs. And I've always looked for a good recipe, and I was leafing around some papers that I had from my grandparents. My Grandpa Joe, big Czechoslovakian man. I remember him eating hot dogs, and I'm assuming this is what he had on top of it. So this is a Chicago-style relish. Now, I'm going to use I'm going to cheat, and I'm going to use the food processor because, you know, Johnny Wolfpack's repaired, bionic, bicep isn't quite developed yet. So we're going to use the food processor, which is what I would recommend anyway. So what I've put in the food processor, I've got 2 Roma tomatoes. I've got a small white onion. You can use a sweet onion as well, but make sure it's small. You don't want a large onion. If you got a large onion, cut it in half. I've got 2 dill pickle spears. I've got 2 pepperoncinis that I took the stem off of. Now, you can also use sport peppers, which are the little peppers that they put on a Chicago dog, but I had pepperoncinis in the fridge, so that's what I'm using. They're very similar. And then I've got 3 tablespoons of a sweet pickle relish. I've got 2 teaspoons of yellow mustard. You can tell it's a Chicago dog, right? But what makes it a Chicago dog? You guessed it. Poppy seeds and celery salt. So I've got 3/4 of a teaspoon of poppy seeds, 3/4 of a teaspoon of celery salt, and just a pinch, and I mean a pinch of sugar. I'm gonna pour that in there. Now, this is the cool part with a food processor, right? You can process this as much or as little as you want. So I'm gonna kind of tap a little bit to get it going. Get all that stuff toward the bottom. And then I'm gonna put that guy on high and let it go. That's enough. I don't wanna make it a liquid, right? I want it still to be solid. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna come back. I'm gonna let this melt for a few minutes, but then we're gonna come back with our hot dog, and I'm gonna show you exactly what it looks like. So make sure you return to Cooking with the Wolfpack. All right, Wolfpack fans, our hot dog relish. God, close up. Here you go. Look at this. Doesn't that look good? I mean, this is going to be so delicious. It's going to taste like Chicago, right? So, I got my hot dog. Here's a hot tip for you, okay, from Johnny Wolfpack. I've got hot dogs that I grilled out on the grill. I've got my Lock and Lock. Yes, I bought it on QVC. It's airtight, watertight. It keeps everything forever. I put these hot dogs in here, put them in the refrigerator. Kids can come home, boop, 30 minutes in the microwave, put some hot dog relish, Chicago style on there, which is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put that on there like that. Look at that. Man, oh man, I'm telling you, see, I don't have any chili right now, but my favorite hot dog is a chili mustard onion, right? That combination. But if I had the chili, this has the mustard and onion in it. So I'm gonna take a bite. Tastes like I'm in Chicago. The key is the celery salt. That's what you taste on a Chicago dog that makes it different from anything else. The poppy seeds, celery salt. Pepperoncini gives it just enough. And then that mustard, what's classic on a hot dog. Tomatoes. I don't put ketchup on a dog, but the tomatoes kind of represent that. You slap some chili on that, I'll eat that all day. So, looking for an easy way to make a flavorful topping for your next hot dog? Make sure you try this Chicago style hot dog relish. You heard it here from Johnny Wolfpack.